Hello, my cherished ducklings. I'm Peri Lyons. This is my small castle outside Paris, or castle outside of Paris. And welcome to Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic. We can work together to both create a better world filled with equality, life, light, justice, and also that I can get the number of your children right and give you a really, really spot-on answer, which so far, I got to say, been our track record. Thank you. Anyway, so I'm in Annapolis, Maryland. So I'm kind of the New York City, but right now in quarantine in Annapolis, Maryland, celebrity psychic. And it's been beautiful here, except it's sort of in the south, and there were hailstones today. These hailstones the size of golf balls. I only think that that's an omen for the end of the world because I also actually cleaned my house yesterday, which in the Bible, it says when I do that, it is the end of the world. Anyway, so hi, welcome to Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic. And we're going to do the psychic tarot weather right now. And that's where I draw 3 cards totally randomly. And that's going to be, the 3 cards are going to represent kind of the psychic weather, or if you've been watching me a lot, you know this word, zeitgeist, the spirit of the times for the week coming up. And the spirit of the times is also the spirit of us individually right now. So take a deep breath, grab your goldfish or cat, and relax. And I'm going to pick 3 cards and randomly tell you the psychic weather. Ready? Which is just like regular weather, except with less damage to crops. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll even show you what it is. The Queen of Wands it's an energy that's going to be entering probably around Friday is what I'm getting. And this is a very outgoing female, kind of a female energy. So if you're a woman, which I happen to be, it means that towards the end of this week, you're going to be sort of channeling into your divine feminine goddess self. And you're going to be feeling like you've got a surge of energy. You've had a lot of realizations during this time. You're kind of ready to take over the world. I personally have taken over the northeast corner of my living room. But it also means that there's a very strong woman or female energy that's going to pop up sort of either in politics or on the world kind of radar this week. Okay. That's interesting. The next card is, again, having to do with feminine energy being honored in our culture more, or being recognized. This is the High Priestess. So for each of us individually, this means that either we're honoring our feminine, intuitive, and I don't mean feminine, you don't have to be a woman to have a feminine, intuitive side. But this is a week in which we're going to be kind of getting more still. We're going to be open to more kind of, we'll say, synchronicities, cosmic responses, direct responses to our questions or wishes. And we're going to find that things we've been thinking about for a long time are going to start sort of showing up in our lives. It's a good week to start a meditation practice. It's a good week to kind of learn mindfulness, and it's a terrific week to just pay attention to your own intuition and your own psychic self. Thanks. Okay, this is the last one. We're going to rustle around in here. Okay. Oh, isn't that interesting? The Hierophant card. We're going to get some news about like governmental structures and there might be some change this week, or rumors of change. Like one of the candidates might gain some real footing this week, and a Hierophant has to do with institutions. So that's and cultural institutions. So that's like schools, that's marriages, that's political or government. And when you get the Hierophant, it means in your own life, it's going to be something coming up to do with following rules, like the government rules. This is a week that a lot of people are filing their taxes. It also has to do with like church, anything that's an institution that's kind of has rules, that's a little bigger than we are, and that we kind of have to pay attention to. So you might be thinking about school for your kids coming up in September, or I think this has a lot to do with like registering to vote and paying taxes. Sorry about that. That's not very exciting, but it's good. And this also has to do with in your own life. It's a good time to really think of yourself, take back your power. Think of yourself as being the person with power in your own life. It's a good time to set up a structure or plans for the next month. And it's a good time to sort of think about what habits you want to cultivate in order to have the life you want to have. So there we go. And while I'm waiting for our first caller to sort of get her pizza and get her jammies and get set up, this past 3 months has been a season in which there have been a lot of eclipses. I didn't used to believe, we got Alicia in Charleston, South Carolina. Hi, Alicia, I'm just going to finish the sentence. And Charleston, it's so funny. I was just looking at tickets to Charleston, so maybe I'll come visit you. I was about to say that, wait a minute. You know what? I have no idea what I was about to say, and I'd rather talk to Alicia. Is it Alicia or Alicia, dear? Hi, welcome. Dear, you there? Oh,
I'm here.
Oh, good. Nice to meet you. So I like to connect with
Nice
people.
to meet you.
Thank you. Through their birthdays. So if you can tell me what day your birthday is, that'd be great.
January 27, 84.
Oh, cool. So 84. Oh, you're Year of the Tiger. Just barely. And an Aquarius. We love that. And do you pronounce your name Alicia or Alicia?
Can you say that again?
Sure. Do you pronounce your name Alicia or Alicia?
Alicia, Alicia.
Yeah. That's pretty. Nice. Okay. This feels to me like we kind of have two questions. Let's see what we can get done for you today. If you have a work and a love question, which one would you like to start off with?
Can you repeat that? I can't hear you well.
Oh, tell you what, I will hold my microphone up. Can you hear me now? Oh.
A little better,
Hello?
just breaking up.
All right. Oh. Well, I will speak loudly. Loudly. So what can I help you with today? What would you like to know?
I just want to know how can I build my brand new business that I just started. It's mostly online, but I do have to go out, engage, and promote. Also, I just became an author of some books. I'm also a life insurance agent. I just need to know what strategies do I need to take to make it work, because so many people are not so receptive. I don't know if it's because they don't want to help or they feel the help they need, or maybe I'm just not approaching the correct way. Basically, I'm just trying to get my maximum finances I can receive from my business. Being self-employed, where I don't have to work for anybody anymore.
I think that's a great question. And you can do this. The problem is you're a little too scattered. The other problem is right now, the best strategy that I'm getting for you, and let me illustrate this with sort of a little example. Okay, if you're a kid on the beach, right, and you want to build a sandcastle, and you don't know the other kids, you want to get other kids to help you build a sandcastle, right? But if you go up to each kid and say, I want to build a sandcastle, you want to help? They'd be like, I'm busy. I don't know you, whatever. However, if you sit down and build a spectacular sandcastle all on your own, pretty soon the other kids will come around and they'll say, can I help? Can I join you? So what I'm saying here is I think you need to consolidate your branding and your image, and take all of the things you're doing. I'm very excited that you're an author. Do you want to tell me what one or two of your titles are so we can give you a little free advertisement in countries all over the world? What?
I can't really hear you. Are you asking me what my business is about?
No, I asked you if you wanted to tell me what some of the titles of your books are. I think that's on your end. Maybe go to a part of your house where the reception is better. How's that? And
you're
maybe you're
the titles of my books?
Just a title, yeah.
Okay, the first one is called Herbal. The first one is Herbal Healing for Your Mind, and it's located at Barnes and Nobles. And then the second book is Health and Wellness Tips for Caregivers, and that can be found on the Kindle Amazon store.
Caregivers? I have to buy this book, Health and Wellness. I'm a caregiver for my both my partner, who's cancer, and for my 90-year-old mother. That's fantastic. I can't wait to buy these books. So it sounds like you're an accomplished healer and herbalist. It sounds like you're very empathetic. Right away, I can tell you that what I'd like to see you do is also, I think you're very attractive. So I can't see you, but I can see you with my heart. And it sounds like you're a woman of color, and there's a huge opening for your wisdom and your beauty now in our culture. So that's a great thing. All of these things work to your advantage. What I'd like to see you do is have, maybe your name and a catchy business title, or maybe just your name, consolidate, that just have an umbrella title, like you're a healer who works in different modalities, just healer and helper, something like that. And then there are so many things you can do here. What I'd like you to do is look up ways you can do on your website, you can do affiliate marketing. You can have the books for sale on your website. You can link up with a caregiver thing. You can link up with AARP, the American Cancer Society. There's so many places that are looking. Believe me, caregivers, we really, really want to be recognized and helped. We will buy anything that says, here's some tips for you. So right there, you have a built-in audience. The herbal stuff is fascinating. I mean, yeah. There are also grants. If you go online, and look for, you're also what?
Okay. And I'm also Alzheimer's and dementia specialist. That's what my business is about. I created an e-learning course, but I have not released it yet because I have a certification that I have to receive before I'm able to release it for my state. So that's another thing that's really been bothering me. And I've been getting most of the money, but then something comes up and I have to spend the money, but I'm going to keep going because that's what's going to really make the big portion of my business. That's what my business is about, Alzheimer's and dementia. That's what my big sale is going to be, releasing that e-learning course that I built from the ground up. But I can't release it to the world until I have that certification to say that I can teach in my state. So that's I have the people that I'm connected with that I'm going to get certified through. I already exempt one exam I don't have to take because of my knowledge and credentials that I already have. But to become an educator, in order to release the course, I have to take that course in order to be able to release my course that I created. So I just want to know what do I need to do to make sure things work for me.
I think you have, I'm going to turn this light up. I think you have enough credentials right now to You don't need to be a certified educator to release an online course. You don't. Trust me.
Oh, I
I would
can hear
get
you
on
better,
that
but
course.
see, this is the thing. I was told I had to be certified because some of the content belongs to the company that I got certified through, but it's my course because I built it from my answers. It's just their outline. So I was told I had to get certified to be able to release it if I'm going to use their content. In order for me to have my people come take a course through me so that they can get certified, I had to be certified through the company they're going to go through to say that, like, what I'm doing is they're taking the course through me to prepare them. Then they go to the company that I'm associated with to actually take the exam to get certified. So I was told that's the reason why I have to get certified in order to do that, so they can be able to come through me, get the course, take the course, and then go through the national company to actually sit for the exam. So the information would match that they're learning for me and going to take the test. But all my other courses, I wouldn't have to because I already have enough education and I have a degree and all that. So I'm just trying to, I don't want to let that course go to waste because it took me a while to build it. So I'm trying to do what I have to do to get the money just to take the course, and then I have to come up with another piece of money to actually sit for the educated exam. So that's what.
This is very complicated, and I think what very smart people do is we unnecessarily we unnecessarily complicate stuff. So I'm going to draw. Okay, the first thing I'm getting. This card is for you. This is the Chariot card. This is specifically when I read. This is a card of a business that's owned and run by a woman. And it's a woman who is using both her left brain, which is the structured, analytic sort of very, very put together brain, and her right brain, which is her intuitive brain, her writing ability, her creativity, and her charm, which is you. So, and sometimes when we're starting a new phase, excuse me, what we will do is we will make things more complicated. So what I'm going to say is, yes, don't use their content right now, and don't put pressure on yourself to release that particular course right now. What I would do is keep it simple. You have certifications. If you want to just write a quick book about dementia and Alzheimer's, or a quick book about caretaking, or what I would do is work with what you have right now, because you already have enough that if you just, like with the caregiver's book, as I said, call AARP tomorrow and ask how you can link your marketing to them, the American Association of Retired People. Call the Cancer Society, offer to, they're big places out there that will more than meet you halfway and give you money and promote your book and have it on their website, and you get money for clicks. So there's that.
I didn't think about that, because I already have two books that's already created, the health and wellness tips for caregivers. I even have a store that's built inside the book for like products and stuff that a caregiver is going to always need. You don't have to be in the medical world. Everybody's a caregiver at some point. You're taking care of somebody. And then my other book is the herbal healing for your mind. It's based on Alzheimer's and dementia. Like, what herbs would you use to that can help with dementia, Alzheimer's? What foods is best to eat? Like, I already have two books that's out, but I didn't think to call these different societies, because I'm already subscribed and a member of them. I didn't think to call them and tell them what I have to offer.
Yeah, and the fact that you're already a member and a subscriber makes it even better. They're going to be interested. There's also small business grants, and also, you know, a lot of my friends were African American and in the same situation I am. They get a little miffed because sometimes the resources aren't geared to their interests, their cultures, and their way of thinking. So there's a whole huge market there for you. Can you see that? There are.
And I couldn't hear the beginning of what you were saying. Would I be able to go back and hear that because it was messing up real bad. This must be meant for me to hear this piece because it's so very clear. I couldn't hear you in the beginning, what you were saying, the first 5 minutes.
Well, I'm so glad you can hear it now. And just go to YouTube and put in, my name is Peri Lyons, so that's P-E-R-I, Peri, Lyons, Lyons, and it's Peri Lyons, New York City Celebrity Psychic. It'll come up on YouTube. This will be up tomorrow. You can go back and listen to it, but there's a huge amount of opportunity around you right now. And what I'm going to say is
it P-E-R-R-I?
P-E-R-I, one R, like Periwinkle. Yeah, like Periwinkle. P-E, one R.
You got a pencil and paper? I'm writing it down.
I can hand it to you through the phone.
It's so important. Be quiet, baby. Hush. The dog is barking. Sorry. Peri.
No problem.
P-E-R-I.
P-E-R-I. And my last name is Lyons. L-Y.
P-E-R. Oh, I can't hear you. P-E.
P-E-R-I. P-E-R-I.
P-E-I-R-I.
Just one R. P-E-R-I. This is great because now all of my viewers are going to know how to spell my name forevermore. So Peri, like it's the beginning of Periwinkle, and then my last name is Lyons, L-Y-O-N-S, like but with a Y. So L-Y-O-N-S. Yes, and L-Y-O-N-S. L-Y-O-N-S.
Okay, Peri Lyons. Okay.
And everybody's welcome to do this. You're welcome to go to YouTube. A lot of useful information on my site. If you watch a couple of shows, there's meditations, and I'll just pick a couple of shows, and I think there's a lot of good stuff for you there. Now, because I'm going to make you my only caller today, if that's okay, because you have so much to offer the world, and I just want to encourage you.
Okay.
Yeah. And to the lovely person who is waiting, thank you for waiting. Call next week and we'll put you on top of the list, okay? And now, back to you, Alicia. Hi, dear. First of all, let's use this opportunity, because life is about recognizing opportunities and taking advantage of them while they're right in front of you. So just say your first and last names and where people can find your books. How's that? That's a start. So your first name is Alicia. What's your last name?
Reed, R-E-I-D.
Okay, Alicia Reed. And tell me the names of the books.
Okay, my first book is in Barnes & Noble. It is called Herbal Healing for Your Mind.
Great. And can I get that on Amazon as well?
Yes, on Kindle, that book is just on Barnes & Noble. I haven't uploaded to Amazon yet. But my other book is on Amazon Kindle, and it is called Health and Wellness Tips for Caregivers. And when you type that in, when you go into the Kindle store, my book is ranked first. It's the first book.
That's terrific. So this is what I get from you, because you're starting a whole new life as a successful entrepreneur. And the only thing with you, and the cards just told me this, I picked another few cards while you were talking. And the cards say that sometimes you can kind of get in your own way a bit. You can overthink and overcomplicate. Yes. And when you do that, just take a deep breath.
I overthink a lot.
Yes, you do.
I'm very analytical. Oh my God. Peri, you are so right. And I have anxiety attacks a lot. You are so right. I had one just before you called me. Oh my gosh. You are so right.
So and I know that because you have the kind of, thank you for saying that, because you have the kind of intelligence that also can sometimes go with a little anxiety. I'm going to teach you right now and all of my viewers and listeners, because I love you all. And Alicia, you're so much fun. I'm so glad you called. Here's a little 2-minute thing you can do. If you've got some sort of issue and it's just messing with you, close your eyes and go to a place where you feel relaxed. I go to this beach in Haiti I went to once. Go to a place in your mind that makes you feel relaxed. Now, next you say to yourself, who would I be without this issue? Who would I be if I wasn't? So if it's like, what do I do next? Well, it's like, well, who would I be in myself if I just knew what to do? And then kind of feel yourself be that person, and it will work. You get this feeling of like being this person who just knows what to do next, right? And then the third thing you do is just be grateful. So after you get the answer, or you just go into being who you are without that issue. And then you just say, thank you, just gratitude. And so that three-step process is going to be really useful for you. So here's my advice for you. Try not to overthink. Let yourself be as successful as you're going to be. Use the great thing that's going on in our culture right now. You not only are working with caregivers like me, but there are a lot of women like me who are African American who would really like your help and guidance, but who are caregivers.
Yes.
And I think that you have so much to offer the world. So, do the course later. Don't make that a thing that you have to do before you start. Start now. It's never going to be the right time to start. It's always the right time to start.
I have products that I built, like planners, and I have a lot of prayers for caregivers when you're struggling, going through a hard time.
Well, we're done, but thank you for being here, and just thank you everybody. Alicia, that was great. Thank you all for being here, and my cherished ducklings, and Alicia Reed, great to talk to you. And we'll see you next week on Peri Lyons, New York City Celebrity Psychic on Moonstruck, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care.